Hi, and greetings from the favorite room in my house. Today I am coming to you sunny and bright from my little sunroom that's right off of our deck. And I found out that the lighting here is really, really good. It's natural lighting, no filter needed, because you know that at my age and for my demographic, for the over 60 and high over 50 crowd, I don't believe in that. I believe in pro aging and not hiding anything with filters the way that so many people do. But hey, each his own, and whatever rocks your boat is fine. It's all part of being positive and being supportive of each other. So that's it. Today, I'm going to talk about a couple of topics, actually, a few topics. First is I am going to talk about one of my favorite wigs in a different color. This wig is another color of the violet wig by Estetica Designs. Now I have two violets in Caramel Kiss RT4, and this one is violet in the shade R14 slash 26H. So it's definitely more blonde. And I happen to like this a lot. I mean, check out this hairline. Even my husband, who likes me in darker colors, was amazed with this hairline. I happen to be the person who, when I find a wig that I really like, I will buy multiples. And let me tell you something, violet is a great summer beachy bob. I cannot say enough about this unit. And the thing that's great about it was that I actually got this for a heavy discounted price on the website wigoutlet.com. I will put the link. I think if you are a regular wig wearer and you don't want to get into debt over spending money on a wig, and if you shy away from the budget wigs, I think that going on to the various inventory markdowns on certain sites is a great idea. I oftentimes go to wig websites, closeouts, or inventory markdowns to look for the best price. And many times I do find great deals. For this, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh my God, Violet's on sale. I got to buy this. I did. I had no problem at all. The wig came packaged beautifully. The price was right. The time that it took to receive the wig was less than a week. So overall, this is definitely a thumbs up for wigoutlets.com and a thumbs up for the shade of this beautiful, gorgeous violet wig by Estetica. I also was out on my deck earlier this morning because I don't know about you, but every time we go away, I always bring quite a few books to read. The past 10 years, we've gone to France in the summer for almost 3 weeks. And I usually go through about 4 to 5 books because when I'm sitting at the beach or when I'm sitting by the pool, I'm constantly reading. Um, because of my job obligations, we are not going to France this summer. We will be there in November. So my reading time is limited. I read at the beach last weekend, and it was a beach read that I finished this morning. I have to tell you about this book. It's Jojo Moyes After You. I don't know if you are familiar with this author, Jojo Moyes, but boy, she writes uh, she writes such a great story. She's such a good storyteller. After You is the sequel of Me Before You, and she actually introduced who is probably one of my favorite fictional characters now, Louisa Clark, um, to her book audiences. I'm not going to give it away, but Me Before You was about a young woman who really doesn't know what to do with her life, and she ends up being caretaker for an invalid man. That's all I'm going to tell you about it. After You picks up where the first book left off, and the first book had me crying like a baby when I finished it. After You had me crying like a baby early this morning. And I am going to actually head out later to Barnes and Noble to buy her new book, Still You. It's about the further adventures of Louisa Clark. So definitely, this is definitely a great summer read. If you're going on vacation and you haven't bought any books yet, oh my God, buy Me Before You and then After You. You won't be able to put the books down. I love an author that holds your interest, and I love an author that writes an easy read that's not pretentious. There's nothing pretentious about her writing. Um, honestly, she captures your interest to the point where all you want to do is sit on the sofa all afternoon and just read a book and basically say to everybody, get out of the way, leave me alone, I'm reading a good book. There's another author who also carries my interest, and he is the funniest writer on the face of the earth. His name is David Sedaris. The book Me Talk Pretty One Day was probably the funniest book I ever read in my life, to the point where I actually wrote him a letter and invited us to my husband's aunt's apartment in Paris because I heard he was living there. And wouldn't you know, he sent me back a handwritten note declining. He probably thought I was a stalker, but I thought it was very nice. Okay, so the books are finished. Now I'm going to talk about a couple of items of makeup that I recently purchased. I love mascara. I have this thing about my eyelashes. Very rarely will I wear falsies simply because the glue really bothers my eyes. Um, in case you're not familiar with me, I'm legally blind in my right eye. I have amblyopia, which means I'm delightfully cross-eyed, and my eyes are very sensitive. I mean, I've been using primer as moisturizer because any moisturizer that I use, like it doesn't matter if it's like top of the line or if it's bottom of the barrel, it still bothers my eyes. And I'm finding that primer kind of doesn't bother my eyes. So I've been using primer as moisturizer. But back to mascara. I have a thing about mascara. I happen to like slightly clumpy lashes simply because before I hit menopause and before I started the serious pro aging process, I had super thick natural lashes. I mean, people thought I was wearing falsies when I wasn't. So I kind of like when I get a mascara that kind of clumps my lashes together. But I also had a favorite mascara going back like years ago when my daughter Una was in high school, and she used to dance in a lot of Irish dance competitions. They had to go heavy on the makeup. And one of the mascaras that she absolutely loved, actually, this was her best mascara. It was her favorite mascara, and it ended up to be mine too. It was by the maker Bourjois. And on one end was a white primer. On the other end of the tube was the actual mascara product. This mascara was so freaking amazing. It was incredible. And what happened? It got discontinued. So this is the story of my life is discontinued makeup. So anyway, let me pull some tricks out of my wig box here because I'm so afraid that my dog will end up eating whatever I put out. He ate another Real Techniques sponge, and last night when my husband and I came home from dinner, we found a bag of potato chips on the floor. I I don't know how he got them because they were far from his reach and he ate them. So anything that's in Chippy's way, he's going to munch on. So anyway, I picked up this mascara. The name of this is Voluminous Superstar and it is from L'Oreal. Now, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with L'Oreal because um, I think their hair dye is horrible. It's the worst hair coloring I have ever used in my entire life. And this goes back to when I was dyeing my hair. Like, it wouldn't even cover the gray. So I'm kind of like, ugh, I don't know how this mascara is going to work. Actually, it's really good. It has, whoops, wrong end. On the number one, can you see that? On the number one side of the tube, it's white primer. My dreams have been answered. On the other side of the tube, number two, and not that number two, is the mascara. Now, I guess holding the wand up, the wand is really good. I really like this wand. There's good separation. I love this lash primer, but I'm going to tell you what I don't love about this. There's hardly any product in the lash primer end, okay? I've had this for a week and the primer is almost gone. So I'm gonna have to actually go to the store and look for just plain old lash primer because I really do like the way it coats the lashes before I put mascara on. Now, I don't know if you can see. Wait, hold on. I hate taking my glasses off. I don't know if you can see, but mm, it does a good job of lengthening the lashes. There's not a lot of clumpability, so when I've been wearing this to work, I'll usually throw on a coating of my Essence mascara over it because that's a clumpy mascara. But overall, I have to say for the $8, this is pretty good. I give it somewhere between a B plus and an A minus, and that's simply because they don't give you enough primer. It's like, come on, guys, give me more for my money. But anyway, I think you'll like it. I think it's very mature woman and pro-aging lash friendly. So next, I don't know if you follow the beauty guru. I think she's probably a beauty guru status right now. Ali Art. She's a cute, adorable little, I shouldn't say little, well, she is, she's petite. She's a petite Russian girl. And with makeup, she's freaking amazing. She does these great transformations and she's really good with applying makeup. This girl's got a lot of tricks up her sleeve. I'll leave the link to, or I'll try to leave the link to her blog down below. But anyway, because of her, I made the transition to using lip pencils rather than lipsticks. I find that with lip pencils, the color lasts longer, and when it does fade, it doesn't fade into like a weird color. Because sometimes when lipsticks fade, they fade into this kind of like weird, whatever happened to Baby Jane look, and your lips kind of look weird. So I took a cue from her and I ended up ordering the lip pencil. Chippy's at it again. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm back. He's trying to eat his bed. Okay. Sometimes I think he needs a doggy shrink. So anyway, I under her recommendation, I went I went to the Mac store and I purchased this lip pencil that she raves about. The color is called Half Red, like HALF, red. When I first saw it, I thought, oh wow, that's a little dark because my lips are naturally very darkly pigmented, but it's a very neutral red. It's almost like flesh toned. And she has said that it's flattering for everybody, and she's right. This is such, I'm wearing it now actually, and I know with the lighting it's really hard to see, but I have this on now and I'm pleased as punch with it. And just her other tip is if you do want some shine on your lips, just put lip gloss like here and here. And I did that. And I actually took an old lip gloss that I hardly wore because I didn't like the way it looked on my bare lips. I took this lip gloss by Dior. I can't even remember the color. And I'm telling you right now, damned if I can see it, because this is a thing that drives me crazy about packaging. The companies put the name of the product, of the color of the product or its name on the bottom where the printing is so minuscule, you either need perfect eyes or you need a magnifying glass to read it. I am so annoyed at that. Why don't they just print the name of the color on the box in big letters? This is a berry color. It's very pretty when it is placed over the half red. And I like it a lot. Like this is actually a gloss that because I'm too cheap to throw something that I spent good money on out, this went unworn for over a year and now I'm wearing it practically every day. And anyway, I did pick up another lip liner at a discount beauty store at our local outlet mall in Limerick. This is by Clinique. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't know the name of it because I couldn't look at the bottom of the box. The printing was too small, but it's a berry color. It's a mauvey berry and it looks really pretty on the lips and it's nice and smooth and it stayed on my mouth all night last night when we went out to dinner. And I ate a lot and I eat like a guy. I don't eat like I don't take little jada tasty bits like that. I shove the food in my mouth like a truck driver. And this lip liner stayed on perfectly. So that is about it. Um, I also like to line my lips. Because my lips are so heavily pigmented, I will also use this NYX Wonder pencil, which I've had for a long time. So that is about it. I know that I've probably rambled on too long and that I've actually like spoken about a few subjects in one, but it's just that between work and everything, by the time I come home from the office, I'm so tired at night that I really need to spend more time writing on my blog. I am also going to try to leave a link for these products that I talked about. They're on my Amazon store, and I do have an idea list with my makeup. So I will try. I don't know if YouTube allows the links to the Amazon stores, but I will leave the link there. And I have to say, I am really, really, really thankful to Amazon for allowing people like me to be a part of their influencer community because Like to Know It rejected me 4 times. They think I'm not good enough for them. So my thing is, forget you. I'm going to somebody who wants to do my business. And Amazon has been absolutely incredible. So that is it. I am off to do some writing, and I am off to go in search of the book Still Me because I want to read it. So have a delightful Sunday. Um, Stay good, stay kind. If you like this, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. And I have taken up way too much of your time. I am sorry. So take care and have a great Sunday afternoon. Let me find this mouse so I can shut this off. Bye.